Hey guys, what's up? Today's another NU battle day, and this one is against Pokemon Trainer Ryan. In other news, I have started using this program called LOL Replays, and it so far is working, and so it should be fine. So I might be able to either do some like full match videos. I don't know if I'll commentate them or just kind of leave them as like just a match, or string together some like clips and do things and whatever. But we'll see what happens with that. So in this battle, I'm going to lead with my Electabuzz because it's Scarfed and he doesn't have ground types, so I can just go for whatever attack I want. I see him leading with Torkoal. I'm like, okay, he's going to set up Stealth Rocks. So I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt instead of Volt Switching out. And it does a lot, but then he hits me with a Heat Wave, and I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. And then I'm like, okay, that's a crit, and it was. And I'm like, okay, that's a Life Orb Torkoal. So I don't know. Could be Shell Smash. Torkoal speed's like 20, so it's really dumb, but it could be. I don't know. But I just kill him with Piloswine with an Earthquake. He's gonna send in Caracosta. I'm gonna go for Earthquake again because I'm pretty sure he's gonna Shell Smash. And even if he doesn't, because I am Eviolite, he can't kill me with a Waterfall. And he does Shell Smash, so that does a ton of damage. And that is excellent. So I'm going to switch out here, go into my Storm Drain Credilli, and that's going to slurp up his Aqua Jet. It's weird that he did that though, because like Ice Shard wouldn't really do much to him. So I don't know why he didn't just Waterfall, but anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. He's gonna switch to Altaria, and that's a little unfortunate. But he is gonna start Dragon Dancing, so I didn't want to start cursing right away because I thought maybe he'd have Roar or Toxic, and neither of those things are really good for me. However, yeah, he does Dark Net, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for the curse. He shows me Sky Attack, and I'm like, I've never seen Sky Attack used in like an actual competitive battle. I think maybe once, like years ago, I saw it used, but like I've never faced one with Sky Attack. And I mean, hey, it flinches me, fucking 30%. I'm like, what? Sky Attack flinches? Apparently, it's a 30% chance. So I did not know that, and I also don't get my curse up. Kind of sucks. But he goes for Dragon Claw, and that's gonna do significantly less damage because it's like half base power. I think Sky Attack's 140, I think, or 150 maybe. I don't know. And of course, Dragon Claw's only 80. But so I get my second curse up. I'm thinking I just want to kind of kill you. I could have recovered here. I probably should have, but I'm just like, whatever. I'm at like half health. Nothing on his team can really OHKO me. And the only thing would be like a Life Orb or Specs Executor, and he brings it in. And I'm like, okay, please don't kill me. But he goes for Psychic, and I'm like, oh, all right, that can't even kill me if you're Specs. And it doesn't really do that much damage, and he doesn't have an item, so I'm thinking he's probably Lumberry with Harvest, perhaps. I'm not sure. He keeps going for the Psychic, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Just gonna go for the Rock Slide, see how much it does. It is +2, and it doesn't even do half, and I'm like, shit. Okay, I'm gonna get up one more curse. One more curse. That way I can kill you with the next Rock Slide. But unfortunately, he gets a special defense drop. And I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. I was wondering, kind of, I'm like, is he maybe Scarf? I don't see why you would Scarf an Executor. I mean, it's okay, I guess, because, I mean, I Scarf from a champ and they're the same base speed. But it seemed kind of weird. And I'm like, I think he's just Lumberry, and he's just, like, looking for special defense drops a lot. And so now he has 2, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide, because, yeah. But he Leaf Storms me, and I die from that. I'm like, shit. I was thinking all along you had, like, Giga Drain, because, if he doesn't have, like, Life Orb, or he's not Specs, because he's not doing enough damage, why does he have Leaf Storm? It's a little weird. So I'm like, fuck, I died. That's not good. I'm going to go to Duogen, start Calm Minding, and he goes into his Mesprit. He's got Shadow Ball, and I'm like, okay, that didn't do too much. Maybe he's Scarfed. That'll be fine. I can just, keep setting up Calm Minds, and we'll be good all day long. But he Calm Mind, and I'm like, shit. Actually, for a second there, I thought, like, is he using, like, Dragon Tail? Because I saw Calm Mind, and I'm like, I'm using Calm Mind, so I thought it was me. I'm like, how am I outspeeding him? But then I'm like, oh, wait, he's Calm Minding. That's not good. Because for Side Shock here, really doesn't do that much damage, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go for Psychic, and that's not really going to do a lot of damage. This is kind of bad. If he doesn't have Shadow Ball, I'd be fine, but he does. And I'm thinking because he's not going for any kind of sub or U-turn, well, he wouldn't really go for U. He could have before he Calm Minded, but now he's Calm Minding. I'm thinking his last move is like Thunderbolt, which would make sense. Because, like, I mean, Ice Beam is really mainly for Altaria. But if you have Psyshock, you don't really need it that much. So, I'm thinking, Thunderbolt just for some bulky water types and stuff like that. And just in general, Thunderbolt's one of the best sort of coverage moves because there's only one thing that's immune to it, and that's ground. And as for resistances, two things, Electric and Grass, I want to say is the only things that resist it. And Dragon, of course, Dragon. But yeah, so we're just kind of sitting here Calm Minding and Shadow Balling and Psychicking and Psyshocking and like nothing's really happening. I'm like, I need like maybe special defense drops. I don't want to go out to anything. I'm like, at this point, because he has Shadow Ball, Duosion's kind of dead. I'm just sort of trying to do as much damage as I can so I can go into my Huntail and hit him with a crunch. I'm hoping he's max HP, max defense, as a lot of Calm Mind Mesperts tend to do, especially if they're leftovers. If he's Life Orb, maybe he'd be like a Calm Mind Sweeper with max speed, max special attack. But, again, because he's, leftovers and Calm Mind, then I'm thinking he's max with defense. So I'm going to switch it to a Alomomola because I know it's pretty much useless based on what's left on his team. I mean, it can kind of take on Caracosta, but I don't really see me letting him get another Shell Smash with the rest of my Pokemon out. So I'm pretty confident, and it's really slow, so I'm pretty sure I'm faster than it with most things. So, as you see there, he has Psychic and not Thunderbolt, which is a little odd, but again, Psyshock is really for like Altaria, Caracosta, or not Caracosta, Cryogonal, excuse me, and especially defensive Licky Tongues, or Licky Lickies. But he goes into Electros. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to Waterfall you. I know it'll do a bunch of damage. I'm figuring the switch to Pilot One is pretty obvious, so I don't want him to like Grass Knot or Flamethrower even. But he just wild charges. I'm like, shit, I should have just went out to Pilot Swine. But I did a bunch of damage, so I'm going to go to Pilot Swine now. I'm like, speed's high, but I have 4 speed EVs, and none of the standard sets like run speed EVs. But I sort of forgot that he's actually a breeder, so his speed is, he has like 84 speed EVs, so it's kind of weird, but yeah. So he outspeeds me, gets Crush Claw. Because of the defense drop, I'm like, shit, I'm going to die to this. But I forgot he's actually not Life Orb, and he's leftovers. So I could have literally taken a minus 1 because of the Crush Claw, but I have a Violate, so it's sort of neutral. But I could have taken the Waterfall, but it goes for Aqua Jet anyway, so I'm like, whatever. Switch to Duosion. Aqua Jet really doesn't do much. And he Leech Seeds me. I don't really know why. I guess he forgot I have Magic Guard, but Leaf Storm definitely would have killed me, but I would have just went back up to Mamoswine. Ice Shard, I'm pretty sure would kill him at this point. And Caracosta would die to a Earthquake. And that would be it. But he Leech Seeds me, and he's going to miss the first Leaf Storm, but it wouldn't have killed me either. I get up a Calm Mind, and with the Calm Mind and the -2, he'd only be doing about 30 damage, as you just saw, and that wouldn't kill me either because I would have been at like 80 or 90 health. So, here I could literally just Calm Mind up on him, but again, as I did before with my my Credilli, I didn't want to get a crit, because if he critted me, he'd definitely kill me. He'd burst through his special attack drops, my special defense boosts, and just kill me. So whatever. But then he goes in Caracosta, Waterfall does like nothing. I'm not really sure why I didn't Stone Edge, because he maybe could have gotten a better chance at a crit, plus it's stronger, etc., etc. But that's not what happens. He dies, and I am the victor. So all in all, holy shit, how many stat changes were in that match? Curse, Calm Mind, his Calm Mind, special defense drops from Psychic and Shadow Ball, none from mine. Leaf Storm special defense, special attack drops, sorry. Shell Smash from Crustal. Just, what else? Wasn't there something else that boosted? Maybe, kind of. I don't know, like, there was just, so many stat changes in that battle. I don't think I've ever seen that many. But, yeah, it was a pretty fun match, all in all. Kind of annoyed that I I mean, he got like what 4 special defense drops on his moves, and I got none. And like, at least I didn't get critted. That was the good thing. I'm like, I'm gonna get critted at some point, but I didn't. It was pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoy the battle, and I'll leave the link to my Facebook that I made for putting things that I do during the day. If you want to check it out, you can. And yeah, other than that, have a good day.